Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about Alberta Provincial Nominee Program, which is called as AAIP, Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. As we know, there are 7 different streams under AAIP. 3 of them are for skilled workers and 4 of them are for entrepreneurs. We're mainly going to focus on the accelerated tech pathway. This pathway was announced by Tyler Chandra, who was Alberta's immigration minister back in January 13, 2022. It is for skilled workers who are working in the tech NOCs. Now, don't think because it says tech NOCs, only technical job occupations are listed here. There are a lot of different occupations that are listed in the eligible list, which we're going to look at later in the video. We're going to look at who can apply for it and what are the requirements for it. Number 2, how is your profile assessed and what can you do to increase your chances to get a nomination from the province of Alberta. Number 3, which is very important, we're going to look at the eligible occupation NOCs. We'll cover all these 3 points in detail, so make sure you watch this video till the end. And for all of those who are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can get all the new updates about Canadian immigration. So let's look at who can apply for it and what are the requirements. Anybody who's living in Canada or living in overseas can apply for it, as long as you have a job offer or you're currently working in Alberta in one of the NOCs listed in the eligible occupation NOC list. You have to have an active and eligible express entry profile in order to apply for this stream. And you need to be eligible for one of the 3 pathways under express entry, which is either CEC, FSW or FST. Now the next 3 points are very important, and I've seen a lot of people who make mistakes, who don't understand these points very clearly, and they get rejected or they don't get a nomination from the provinces. The first and very important point is your express entry profile should not be older than 9 months. My suggestion is, if your express entry profile is older than 9 months, you delete that profile and create a new one, because if you don't do so, Alberta is not going to send you a nomination. Secondly, when you're creating your express entry profile and you're asked for what provinces you planning to settle in, make sure you put a check mark on all the provinces, or at least make sure you're including Alberta in one of the provinces that you're intending to settle in. One of the major differences between Alberta Express Entry Stream and Accelerated Tech Pathway is, for Alberta Express Entry Stream, you do not need a job offer, but for Accelerated Tech Pathway, you either have to have a job offer from a company in Alberta or you are currently working in one of the NOCs that are listed in the eligible occupation NOC list. And the rest of the points are pretty straightforward. Your CRS score needs to be above 300 points. You have to have proof of funds to show. You have to have a CLB 7 at least in your language proficiency test, and obviously your ECA reports. So first of all, you need to fill up the form to apply for Accelerated Tech Pathway. Now after you fill up the form, you go into a pool. Now once your application is assessed, you get a nomination from Alberta, and then you have 30 days to accept it. After you accept it, you get 600 points from Alberta, which pretty much guarantees your PR. But you have to stay at least 2 to 3 years in Alberta after you get your PR. You cannot just go to that province and leave it before 2 to 3 years unless you have a very genuine reason. Now what will help you to increase your chances to get a nomination from the province of Alberta? Number 1, if you have immediate family living in Alberta, meaning if you have parents, sister or a brother living there. Secondly, if you have a job offer from a company in Alberta which is listed on one of the occupation NOCs. Thirdly, if you're a graduate from a Canadian post-secondary institution. And number 4, it also increases your chances if French is your first language. Now let's have a look at the eligible list of occupation NOCs for Alberta PNP. You can pause the video right here if you want to go through the whole list, or I will also give a link in the description down below. Now if you have any doubts or questions, make sure you put that in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the new updates about Canadian immigration.